Welcome to The Good Stuff. With me today is Ginny Kerwin, the musical director for Voca Lyrica.
Well, I had stopped teaching. A lot of people thought I retired and so figured, oh, I have this great life of no work. But I really just switched careers. Right. So I switched from one job to a busier job than when I was teaching. And a lot of the mothers of the former students had said, oh, why don't you start a choir? And their husbands would say, well, yeah, I'll start a choir. And I didn't want to do a men's choir because I always loved the women's choirs at the high school.
Yeah. So what was it about the women's choir that kind of moved you?
I don't know, I just like the sound of women's choir. And I think I really loved the community that women have in a group that I didn't have for myself either. And that just all worked for me when I taught high school because my women's ensemble was my best ensemble. I had lots of influences. My parents did and my teachers in school. I started taking piano lessons when I was 7, and he was the band director in the public schools. The women in Voca Lyrica, their willingness to trust me and to make themselves vulnerable and be expressive is a gift. And so maybe it didn't surprise me as much as it makes it's lovely.
So it's almost like a gift. Like you said, it's a gift.
Yeah, it is. It's a gift. And it's a gift to them, and it's a gift to me, and it's a gift to another power because it's beautiful. It's too bad that everyone on the planet doesn't sing in a choir and create beauty, because when you're in any group, you create beauty. You can't have negativity. So you wouldn't have wars, you wouldn't have fighting, you wouldn't have school shootings because everyone was in an activity where they were creating beauty. And I just think that's one thing about the arts that kind of transcends other things.
I was singing with the church choir, and Ginny was looking for additional people to sing, and she said, why don't you come and sing with us? It was a little intimidating because a lot of the participants in the original group of Voca Lyrica had been in existence maybe a year and a half at that time. But most of them were music majors in college and really continued on with their music careers. So I was different in that respect, but just loved music so much and had confidence in what Ginny was thinking that I could contribute and wanted to do it.
In the rehearsal, I need to make sure that everyone is able to do their very best and be a part of our community. I just line them all up, and I want you, for example, to stand next to someone whose voice sounds like yours, because then you don't hear someone next to you that you don't blend with. So by the end, when everyone's standing next to someone whose voice is similar to theirs, the intonation is better, the sound is better, and everybody's comfortable. Then it's more of a feeling of resonance that it is competing tones.
Ginny Kerwin, advocate for vocal music education, still singing, helping others find their voice, and that's good stuff.